We're the land of the free.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sport.
Hey, Kevin, thank you very much.
Good insight there, Dave. Thank you. And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Friday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Wow, hammering it in!
Securing his spot on the highlight reel. Harden gets creative on a monster slam.
Well, I've heard both you guys talk about the handle of Kyrie Irving. Kenny, did anyone in your era come close to being able to do what Kyrie can do with the dribble?
Yeah, I think there were several, and with the hand check rule, if they didn't have it the way it is, Isaiah Thomas, Tim Hardaway.
Was Iverson in that game?
Iverson,
Yeah.
Kenny Anderson.
Yeah, Kenny. Yeah,
those guys would have had the freedom to dribble the way they wanted to dribble because of the lack of hand check, but Kyrie Irving is special.
And the other thing that makes him special, his footwork is as good as anybody's ever played. Like that, people lose sight. It ain't just your handle, it's the footwork. It's his combination that's what makes him so special.
That's a great point. Harden against Rose. Over Harden. No good off the front iron.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm. And this summer, Vince Carter retiring after his 22nd NBA season. That's a record for longevity in the game. And Kenny, he's closer to our age than he is to some of his teammates.
Yeah, that's amazing. A guy could do it at this level so long and really help the team instead of just be on the team. He's an incredible athlete. That dedication and willingness has just rolled over into time.
Never had to be the main guy at this stage of his career, always wanting to supplement, help, tutor, mentor, and he stayed healthy.
Stayed healthy, that's the key.
Irving against Rose. Shot from 16. Rose can't get that one to fall.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
KD's shot is off.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the blade.
Kenny, as a freshman, you joined one of the great lineups to ever play in college basketball with guys like Michael Jordan, Sam Perkins. I mean, it was the who's who of the game.
Yeah, I know. Michael was so excited.
Was he?
As soon as I walked on campus,
a bit, wasn't it?
when I walked on campus,
New York,
he picked me up at the airport, drove me around.
He had a car?
Oh, yes. But then it was just great. Playing there with those kind of guys, it really gets you ready to pitch.
Had you met Jordan before you went
On
to
a
Carolina?
visit, just on a visit.
On a visit, you
But
were.
he wasn't the best player really at the time. Sam Perkins was the guy. He was a 4-year All-American, first team. So it was Sam Perkins who everyone was in awe, and plus he was from New York.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Rozier. Lays it up and banks it in.
So effective off the dribble. Rozier maneuvers himself nicely when driving him.
Here's Okogie. Here's Claxton. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the line for him here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Rozier against Brown, and the basket by Rozier. Rozier's got his second bucket tonight.
A clever play. Rozier able to navigate through the contact to a strong finish.
Okogie played in with a nice touch off the glass. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. 4-point game. This game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
Stolen by Washington. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Garner, and he hits it to tie the game up.
alert play on the part of Washington. He's a much stronger player when he shows the type of awareness and unselfishness.
And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Yeah, and this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spots and cashing in.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Trae Young gets a wide open look. A miss that time would have put him up. The Nets have gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Okogie, the pass to Claxton. Shoots the three. Hits it from three-point range. Here's Rozier. Fires the three. And no good that time. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
The only person to dunk with the only person who really got a dunk. The only person who got a dunk on me was Aiden, bro. And it's because I blocked him.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah. Love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
You hear players talk about growing up the first time they ever dunked, magical moment. Kenny, I'm sure you can think about that moment. Well, what stands out for you more? The first time you dunked in a game or the first one overall when you were a kid growing up in New York?
I said it's 3 magical moments for me.
Besides this?
Yeah.
Besides sitting here courtside.
This is more than
Make it 4. Make it 4.
This is more than magical. This is my first moment. First basketball. I remember that vividly. I was in the 3rd grade. So I was 7 or 8 years old. First game ever. I remember putting on a uniform for the first time. Other than that, I never had a uniform. So I remember that. First college game. Running out for North Carolina. And the last moment is, which no NBA team does. I cut the Nets down when we won the championship. So those are my 3 most memorable.
I do remember, and it's funny how much time I spent the first time I dunked.
You remember that? You
know why? We were all pretty athletic back then. But like what I remember most about it though is, you know how many hours you would spend trying to get that first dunk, right? I mean, you would be in the gym, literally.
I don't remember my first dunk.
And how old?
9th grade.
Great.
Heaven on earth.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Charlotte, P.J. Washington is out there with Winslow. Then there's Devontae Graham. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Gardner in at the center, filling out the middle.
Over the last few years, Jet, the step-back 3 has become a staple for some guys. Who do you think is the most consistent with it?
Harden and Doncic, easily. You know who started the step-back? A guy named, the first time I ever saw it was Kiki Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I never saw a step-back until he played.
And it was quick.
Yeah, he used to do a quick step-back. And I'd never seen the step-back move ever in my life before. And I was like, what is that? Is that a walk? He was like, no, it's a step-back. And now we got the step to the step to the step to the step to the step back.
Side back.
And what's going to be the next?
Oh, you're just going to be able to run and you don't have to.
Yeah. We're seeing that right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. James Harden comes in for Joe Harris. And Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown. And the 3 ball is good.
You got to force Durant off the 3-point line. When you fail to, this is what happens.
Hornets trail by 5. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Rose, and he banks in the layup. Rose has got his second bucket of the night.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. Phelps and Javale right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Rose. Stephens pulls it in. Brooklyn leading by 5. In the corner, Harden. Outside Durant. Here's Caruth. Stolen by Rose. And Kenny, great to have you on the show as always. You got to come back soon. Promise us you'll come back soon.
I'm coming back next week.
Good.
There's more food down here. It's friendly about here. It's more room, man. I can't wait to be here.
A little more air.
Everything, man. Everything's more down here.
And Greg, a lot of fun to be joined by Kenny the Jet. As brilliant as he was on the court, he is just as amazing off it.
And, you know, Kenny has this amazing knack of describing what he sees with such clarity. Rare gift, and I'm glad he can share it with us.
Durant, no good. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Here's the floater. And it's sent back by PD. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Okogie comes in for Rodions Kurucs. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Mr. Everything. Right? Score it, pass it, do what you want to do. He can defend at a high level. So fun watching him play.
Hornets trail by 7. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Rose, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
The Hornets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And the Hornets making a change here. Washington's checked in. Good on the bucket. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
I mean, he's a strong finisher. He exhibits great body control. Irving, he's a special talent.
Rose goes in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Rose has got 8 points.
Yeah, you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
From deep, Harden. That shot off. Up in time. That one's not going to go. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Nets out in front, up 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Bernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
And gracing us with his presence once again after his stirring performance with the live crew. At least that's what the card I'm reading says, and it was written by the always terrific Kenny Smith.
Well, you know what it was? You called it the live. You know what it was when I was down there?
No.
You know it's always fun.
You know what, Kenny? I'm not a hater. I'm a projector.
Thank you.
And I must say, you did a great job.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Liked it almost as much as the regular broadcast. I was impressed.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. those are three guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the team. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant, and it's Stevens in at the 4 spot. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half.
And every step of Durant on the drives covers so much ground. You know he's looking to finish that play with a dunk.
Here's Rose. He's got 10. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Bridges. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive.
And one of the things that stands out when you see Bridges, that explosive leaping ability.
But yeah, he gets off the ground quickly and makes adjustments in mid-air. There's a smoothness to his athleticism. He's still putting it all together, but there's a lot to work with.
Joe Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Bruce Brown comes in for Irving.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
And Bridges no good on that one.
You know, Bridges takes a lot of pride in his hometown. Shout out to the Flintstones. That's great to see. I mean, he holds a basketball camp there. That community is always close to his heart.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Floats one. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut to just one on the basket from Rozier.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
The shot, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And stolen by Graham. And they're on the break for the finish. And Graham throws it down.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Harden outside. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Hornets trail by 3. Rozier looking around. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And once Rozier gets on the roll, watch out. He stays after it and looks to keep scoring.
Timeout called, the Nets. Kogi's checked in for the Nets. Washington's checked in for the Hornets. And while we've got this moment here now, let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. 5th best, the Nets.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Stevens, the pass to Claxton. And Winslow comes to help. He gets it in there. Kogi's got 8 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They trail by 3. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
The Nets working the ball around now. Stephens can't get it to go. Hornets have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Teardrop shot, and it's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And the basket by Kogi.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Hornets trail by 3. Pass to Winslow. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For Charlotte, they have gone 4 for 5 with a charity strike in this one up to now. And some changes here for the Hornets. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Winslow. Warren comes in for Devontae Graham. And it's Rose in for Rozier. Brown the pass to Stevens. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Claxton, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Here's Rose. Good. Nice job down low. Rose has got 4 points in the quarter.
Capable of scoring from anywhere on the court. Rose loves mixing it up inside and capitalizing.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Nets lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn.
No, it could draw. He could draw.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Nets with the lead. And Charlotte looking who they've got. They've got Bismack Biyombo. Bridges out there with Washington. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Warren in at the 2-guard spot. And it's the Hornets ball. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. And that'll be his third foul so far. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Biyombo kicks to Rose. Good on the 13-footer.
I mean, that's almost effortless for Rose. Defenses can't be pleased that they allowed that look.
Harden against Bridges. Claxton can't cash in from close range.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Chalk up 2 there.
Oh, great ball movement from Bridges there. I mean, the self-awareness, the selfless attitude leading to the wide open shot.
Here's KD. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Markkanen, he's checked in for P.J. Washington.
I mean, think about the way. He's such a unique player. He uses his length. That's my man, Stretch Armstrong. He's basically a 7-foot guard.
Brooklyn leading by 3. Outside Irving. Inside. And KD, the bucket on the assist by Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one. Irving against Rose. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Now, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He said, this is what we played for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
And the handles Irving possesses, I mean, unreal. The great Isaiah Thomas, Hall of Famer Isaiah Thomas. Toby Irving might have the best handles he's ever seen.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score. You know, he doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
And it's Rose with the ball for Charlotte. 6-point game. Charlotte calls timeout. They're behind by 6. 1:58 left here in the fourth quarter. Present the New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Here's Stephens. He's guarded by Markkanen. Durant, the pass to Irving. Here's Stephens from deep three-point range. It's hauled in by Warren. And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Nets leading by 6. 1:24 left to play here in the fourth. Biombo with the block. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Warren with the ball. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kevin Durant.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5. Both free throws good from Warren.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Here's Stephens. He's guarded by Markkanen. Yes, that goes in.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Hornets trail by 6.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Yeah, quite unlikely. But we've seen crazy things happen. Oh, come on. Big time, big time. Rose has worked so hard to get that. He's so hungry in these late game moments.
That's his first personal foul.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
A good lead is even better with excellent work at the stripe.
56 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Rose against Irving. Rose goes in. Count!
Oh, man, no stranger to these situations. Give Rose the ball during important possessions. Move out the way and let him do it.
And that one's good, Irving.
Come on, Irving is a terrific clutch shooter. He welcomes any chance he can to sink these type of shots.
Here's Rose. Markkanen trying to break loose. It falls. And now they trail by just 4.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
And the Nets with possession here. And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. .32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Rose. Second chance shot. Markkanen can't get it to go. And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And the Hornets call time here. They're trailing by 8. 20 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
I'm really curious to see what their strategy is at this point. You can't afford any wasted possessions.
Martin from outside. He's a 3. And it's Martin missing. Here's Okogie. Right wing. Here's Melly. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And So it's Brooklyn with the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. KD, a state win. How satisfying is it for you?
It was fun. It was fun. We came out, played hard. Guys played together.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
I was way more full. Wow, Brooklyn Nets. They win. Brooklyn wins again. Another game from Brooklyn. Gary Stevens definitely played a part. Hey, yo! Hey, yo, what were they doing? I saw that. Yeah, what were they doing?
Because Spencer was grabbing the ropes, because Cody was trying like rolling back, and Cody was like,
Bro was getting mesmerized. Joseph Kobe was a pickup, boy. He definitely might win. He's gonna get that Josh Richardson type treatment next year. Ooh.